7 swans, 6 geese, partridges. That's a lot of feathers. So yesterday I was talking how I like listening to music while I quilt. Musicals are both fun and evil to listen to. When I know a musical enough, I tend to want to sing and over emote with the acting and everything. And that gets to be a little distracting when you have a rotary cutter in hand. And while film versions of musicals have introduced me to a lot of new favorites, Rent holds a special place in my heart. It was the first musical I have ever purchased on CD. My first Broadway experience included Rent and Les Mis. My best friend and I in college went to New York City for spring break our senior year and got to see both of those together. My sister was a little unsure about what the big deal was with Rent until I sent her the movie version on DVD. After she watched it, she called me up saying that she hated me for making her cry. And when the filmed live on Broadway version came to movie theaters, she and I went to go see it together, but separately, the whole Massachusetts and Georgia thing. We didn't get the exact same showtime. She got to go in a few minutes earlier than I did. We both left the theater in tears with the way they filmed the stage show. And now every time I go up to visit my sister, we are required to watch the filmed live on Broadway version together. It's great to be able to share that time with her. In 2019, Fox got onto the whole musicals live deal, and they did Rent live on TV. Even with the last second issues with the injury, it was a great production. And I am kind of sad they haven't released it on Blu-ray or DVD because I would love to be able to add that to my collection. And by the way, of all the ways to consume Rent, the movie is the worst. It's missing so much of the second act because they took the funeral and brought you down to a place where you, to quote Roger, detach from feeling alive. And it caused the following scenes to just bring you further and further down in your emotions. So audience screenings were just leaving the theater completely numb. In the musical version, the end of the funeral comes in and it lifts your emotions back up with some hope in the music. So you're prepared emotionally for the songs that are coming on later. So the missing of all of or a good portion of the second act songs is the reason why I'm not a huge fan of the movie musical version of it. It's still a great story and it still has enough of the basis in there. If you are having difficulty following a musical version of it, a whole musical, that's a great place to start. But once you see and understand a stage production of it, you never want to go back. There's other musicals that hold a place in my heart, and I think I'm going to take a Vlogmas episode later to talk about them. Do you have a favorite musical? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. So that's today's episode of Vlogmas. Until tomorrow, Merry Vlogmas!